here's what's going on, y'all. I am really enjoying making vlog content, vlogging. There is a novelty to it, an experimental aspect to it. I really enjoy it, and so I'm going to do another vlog tag, a tag video and a vlog. I'm hoping to do it over the course of the next couple of days. Not that I can't do it over the course of 20 minutes, but I just thought it would be more fun to make it over the course of a couple of days, and there will be some stuff in between. So I'm going to be doing, I have my phone here. I'm going to be doing the name game book tag. I will make sure that there are chapters below so that if you really just want to look at my answers for the questions, basically, that you can skip around and just find the answers. But I also, if you're interested in sort of lifestyle stuff, I wanted to take you along on some of my my life stuff, because I've been really enjoying filming and editing and the sort of artistic nature of this type of content. I don't even know if it's artistic. I just think it's just fun. That's kind of the name of the game of my life, is like, it's fun. So I was tagged by Alicia Reads and Rambles. I will link her amazing video down below. And basically, I am to match the title of a book, the first letter of a title of a book, to the letters of my name. So I have 6 letters in Shelley, S-H-E-L-L-Y, and I'm going to match it up. So for S, I thought of Seabiscuit by Lauren Hillenbrand. Seabiscuit is the biography of a racehorse that raced in, I believe, the early 1900s. Actually, it was right around when cars became popular, because the owner of Seabiscuit, Howard, I believe his last name is Howard, was a salesman for cars and ended up being quite wildly successful as a salesman, a sales associate for the Buick, I believe. And so basically, Seabiscuit is not only just a wonderful, magical horse that Hillenbrand explores and describes, but Hillenbrand has the writer of this biography of a horse. She has a real knack for making you care about the characters, and she has a very gripping style for reading. It's a nonfiction book, so easy to pick up for Nonfiction November. She has this really gripping style, and her pacing is incredibly quick. And this goes for both of the books that I've read. I've read all her books, the 2 books that she has out, Seabiscuit and Unbroken. Her pacing is incredibly quick, and she has a lot of momentum and energy in her writing. So as you're reading, not only is there a ton of energy and momentum going forward, but she also is able to she can describe the heck out of a character. All of the people that were involved, Pollard, Smith, Pollard was the jockey for Seabiscuit, Smith was the horse groomer, the trainer, and Howard was the gentleman who owned Seabiscuit. All of those, I read this last year. I didn't look up a summary right before I talked about this, and all of those people are super vivid in my memory. They are really easy to just imagine, and Hillenbrand has just a knack for making you care about the characters while also telling one heck of a story. Let me tell you that for sure. So what I have going on right now is groceries, y'all. I have groceries because I love a grocery haul. I just do. I love to see other people's groceries. I'm super nosy that way. And so I'm going to show you my groceries, and then we'll commence with an outfit of the day, and I'll come back tomorrow with perhaps the rest of the tag, or just, I don't know, I'll come back tomorrow with some of the tag. Okay, on with the groceries. Really quickly, I don't follow any type of diet, any specific diet. We do eat meat, but I do think it's sort of more respectful and kind of gross to show meat on camera, and more respectful to not show it. So I put it away, the raw meat. There is a tiny bit of cured meat, so if you don't like that, I'll say cured meat alert right before I show it in case you want to fast forward that. But yeah, so that's what's going on. Okay, let's onward to the groceries. Okay, so we have these crackers. My oldest son loves these crackers. He's already tucked into them. He has a pack or 2 a day. He takes one for lunch every day. and he would probably eat more if I let him. We have pesto and some raviolis. So this is a huge bag of cheese raviolis, which I love pesto, by the way, and I love this brand of pesto. I have some cinnamon apple spice tea because I drink tea primarily at night. Actually, I either drink water or tea. I have this massive box of honey bunches of oats for breakfast, for cereal. I told my kids that they could pick out a dessert. They chose donuts, and so I said, okay, they're the little mini donuts, and I was like, all right, that's fine. 2 bottles of kombucha. I was gonna drink 1 bottle of kombucha right now, but I have decided against it because it's getting kind of late in the afternoon. Okay, cured meat alert, cured meat alert. Okay, we have some salami, which we like to have with crackers and cheese on the weekends. And so today is Wednesday, and so the weekend is upcoming, so we might have it over the weekend. What is it? Baby Bell cheese. This is, my younger son loves cheese. Let's see, let's come over here. I have white vinegar and apple cider vinegar in massive bottles because we end up using them up for dressings or to pickle things. We have these pretzel chips. I didn't go to the store hungry, but I think I was just, I had snacks on the mind, y'all. I had snacks on the mind. Some chocolate, because I really love chocolate in the evenings after my kids have gone to bed. We have a sack of potatoes and a sack of onions. I realized that I have a lot of raisins in my cupboard, and so I was going to make oatmeal raisin cookies because I think that they have been sitting there for a while, and I would like to use those up. I don't like, keeping things in the cupboard for too long. A big old box of Cheez-Its for snacks. Again, I think snacks were on the mind. I have chickpeas. This time I want to roast them and put them in tacos possibly. And have sort of like a vegetarian taco night. I have a loaf of sourdough. Well, I'll come back around actually. We have 2 containers of yogurt, so 8 yogurts, individual yogurt containers, because we are big yogurt eaters in the house. I should say not me, but my husband and boys love yogurt. Okay, coming around, 2 bags of apples, which have already been tucked into because my boys love apples and they're eating an apple right now. I have already put my cilantro in a cup of water so that it will stay fresh when I make salsa for taco night and use the chickpeas for that. Tomatoes also for taco night. I have green beans, which we love and eat up pretty quickly. I'll pickle them, or we just saute them in a little bit of olive oil with some salt and pepper. I just love green beans. I'll do a green bean salad. I just love green beans in almost any way. And then I have a loaf of sourdough bread. I make bread, but I wanted some for tonight, so I just bought some instead. And that is it. And this will last us several days for sure. All right, I'm going to do the H in my name and a book that starts with H. And so I thought of Hey Kiddo by Jarrett Krosoczka, or I think that's how you say his name, Jarrett Krosoczka or Krosoczka. I'll put a picture up so that you can see. And this is the story of a young man. It's a graphic novel memoir. Jarrett Krosoczka is a children's book illustrator and author, and he has this really interesting story, mostly about the relationship with his mother, became involved in drugs early on in her life, and through some circumstances, which I'm not going to give away, Jarrett ends up living with his grandparents. And in many ways, the story is about how he found art and the role that art played in his life in order to keep him, I don't want to say keep him on a path that was really good and that was really healthy for him, despite his really unconventional family and his sad circumstances. I read this book earlier in the year and it was fantastic. It was recommended to me by one of my teachers who really loved the book as well, and it's called Hey Kiddo, and it's fascinating because he was able to write and illustrate the whole graphic memoir, and the story he has to tell is absolutely incredible. So my outfit today is one that screams, hi, I go to the farmer's market on the weekends and support all of my local growers by shopping at the farmer's market, which is true, I do. I haven't gone as frequently since COVID came. I think the farmer's market was closed for several weeks during COVID, if not during that whole season. And then it reopened, but since my area has not been very COVID safe and our vaccination rates aren't very high, which is horrible. I'm vaccinated, but our vaccination rates tend to be quite low in this area. I haven't really gone to the farmer's market as frequently as we did in previous years. But yeah, the reason why is because my pants are extremely flowy and high-waisted and just scream that I am an earthy gal. So my earrings are the same hoops that I wear almost every single day. My necklace that I got from Etsy. My necklace is one that my husband bought me when we were visiting in Stockton, my hometown. The top is just a black t-shirt, I think from like Old Navy or Gap, something like that. I do shop there occasionally, especially for basics. And then my pants are from Etsy and they're long, flowy, and wonderful, and my shoes are sandals. And then I have shoes. E is for Ellen Foster. This is my book for the E in my name. I did look through my shelves and this was what came up. I read this a few months ago at the beginning of my YouTube channel. Yes? Eat her nose. Oh my goodness, you ate her nose. It's gone. And it's gone, okay. It's gone too. It's about a young girl in horrible, awful circumstances. Her mother, at the very beginning, you find out her mother has died and her father is quite abusive. She finds a new home, and the story is revealing how she got from one place to the other. It also has some really strong undertones of race and race relations. Her best friend, Starlina, Ellen Foster's best friend, Starlina, is black, whereas Ellen Foster is white. And she is, in the book, she confronts her own racism. We're clearly having a lot of fun today. There's a lot of bad guys today? The crackers are bad guys, apparently. So, Ellen Foster by Kaye Gibbons, my ebook. And then E is also for everyday outfit. So I'm going to show you my outfit. I call these pants my artist pants because it looks like I am an artist. They're super crazy high-waisted, and I just pair that with a simple top and my favorite hoop earrings of the moment. I get stuck on something and I just will wear it over and over and over. And then the shoes are the same. You've probably seen them if you watch. Cool. You've probably seen them over and over and over, but they're sandals because today is still warm. Though this morning was like 60 degrees, so that's pretty cool for here in South Carolina. I'm gonna show you. I just put my little one down. He's so hilarious, and I love him so much. So the two L books that I am going to be talking about The first one is Andrew Greer's Less. This tells the story of Arthur Less, who is sort of a B-level or C-level author, and had a relationship. It's in a fictional world, it's all fictional, and was in a relationship with an A-level poet, I believe, Robert Browning, which is sort of a play on the poet, the Victorian poet Browning. And as Arthur gets closer to his 50th birthday, he is also invited to a wedding that he does not want to go to. And so to avoid the wedding, he decides to say yes to everything he's invited to. And a lot of those events have to do with the publishing world. So he goes on this sort of global adventure and to avoid this wedding. And it's sort of about grief and heartbreak and about a lot of different things. But one of the clever and probably the best thing about this novel is that it's completely filled with a ton of literary references. There's even a little joke about how to say Pulitzer that a lot of people say Pulitzer, but it's really called Pulitzer. Just little things like that really kind of tickled me. Actually, I learned how to say Pulitzer because of the book, and I looked it up myself after that. So yeah, Less is going to be one of the L's in my name. And then the other L is going to be Looking for Alaska by John Green. I have read a vast number of John Green's works. I haven't read his recent stuff. I got kind of I fell out of love with him a while ago, but there was a point in time where I was really, really into young adult literature, and John Green was my man. And Looking for Alaska either started my love affair with his work, but it definitely was it is probably my favorite thing that he wrote. And it tells the story of Miles and Alaska, a young lady named Alaska. They're in their teen years and they're at like a camp. I believe. I forget the purpose of the camp, but they're at camp together, and it has that trope of like falling in love when you're young and the obsession that you have with someone else. And I just really enjoyed this book. It's also very effectively structured. So there is the before right here. And then every chapter heading, section heading, it says 136 days before. So you're counting down to some sort of event. Alaska was also, the character of Alaska was my very first manic pixie dream girl that I ever read about. And I really enjoyed that character trope, that type of character. And that sort of sad and dark and deep girl that gets the young innocent man to fall, or young innocent boy, or young man to fall in love with her. And this book is just totally hits that on the head. My lighting is going in and out. Okay, I'm gonna show you my lunch. Lunch right now is leftover broccoli salad. And I will probably have some other things, munch on some other things, like maybe some cheese or a piece of bread or something like that. But right now, this is my little lunch. I also drank kombucha earlier, which was amazing. The kombucha I showed yesterday in the small bottle. It was so tasty. Hey, all right, final book. Today is Monday the 18th. Okay, final book, why book? I really had to scour my lists and books that I've read. I have read one book, and I couldn't even recommend it because it wasn't a very great book. I did not enjoy it, even though it's by a relatively popular author. Now I'm just teasing y'all. But I did find a children's book that I've read before, and it did start with a Y, and it is Chris Raschka's Yo Yes, which is a story about a friendship, and he does it in these in single words. So it's yo yes, hey, who, you, me, yes, you, oh, What's up? Not much. Anyways, the whole book is like that. I'm not going to read it all to you because I'm sure you all don't want a book read to you. But Yo Yes is a really just simple story, but cleverly done. And it's that of a friendship, and that, I don't know, it kind of reminds me about how a lot of times kids, they're not looking for a checklist of things for friends. They're just like, hey, do you want to be my friend? And if the other person says yeah, then there's a friendship. And it's so simple and so sweet, and this book really reflects that. And I just thought it's precious. So that is my why book. Okay, now to tag people. To tag people. Okay, I'm gonna echo Alicia's tag and tag Katrina Reed's. Yeah, I'm also going to tag, I don't know. Let's see. I had everybody, give me a second. Okay, y'all, give me a second and let me gather my thoughts. Okay, I am going to tag Katrina Reed's. I'm going to tag Jolene from Bookworm Adventure Girl. Jolene, you can do one. You could do just Jolene. You could do Bookworm Adventure Girl. That would be a lot of books to go through. I'm not sure if you're doing tags, but I wanted to tag you anyways. I'm going to tag AJ Dunn Reads and Writes. And then I'm just going to tag one more person, and that is going to be Brandon from Brandon's Bookshelf, a random, relatively new booktuber here in our corner of the booktube world, and I think that he hasn't done any tags. So Brandon, you are tagged. Please do it. Okay, that's it. That's it from me. I hope you had a fun time following along on my tag vlog journey. I know that I had so much fun filming it. It's just been a lot of fun to film little snippets throughout my day. Really, it's working for me. And that's it. I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye, guys.